Hey guys, this is Austin, and today we're here for the LG UltraWide Festival. And of course, big shout out to LG for sponsoring this video. And you're mouthing what I'm saying the entire time, aren't you?
No.
After hundreds of entries, Linus and I narrowed it down to 3 finalists: Taylor, Zach, and John. They each have a budget of $2,000 to build a gaming PC setup to go along with the LG 34UC89G UltraWide monitor, and the winner gets a $10,000 grand prize. What's the deal with the parts, right? So you went with the mini ITX system?
I went with a mini ITX system.
Okay.
This case is really beautiful. It's
Actually, I've not built anything in the Manta.
I have not either. It's going to be exciting.
It looks nice. So you're also going, obviously, you've got like the Z270i, you've got the Core i7, but you're able to fit a 1080 Ti in the $2,000 sort of budget.
Yes.
With that i7 7700K paired with a GTX 1080 Ti, 16 gigs of RGBified RAM, and a 250 gig SSD, Taylor's got a pretty well-rounded small form factor build. Next, we're here with Zachary. Now you picked a very different style of computer. So what do you plan on doing with it?
Well, I wanted to focus more on immersive gameplay.
Immersive gameplay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you definitely went a lot higher end on the accessories. You spent probably what, like 150 bucks or so on accessories, something like that?
170.
170. So you're putting a decent.
Technically, a little bit more than that. Yeah.
Technically, what do you mean technically?
Well, I bought something else.
What's the something else?
It's the secret weapon.
I don't think anyone's getting anything close to this. But I'm curious. Okay, so you have a B250 motherboard, but you have an unlocked Core i7. Is there some reasoning behind that?
Well, there's a big reason for that.
Okay.
I'm just stupid.
Wrong motherboard aside, while Zach is rocking much better accessories to go with the ultra-wide monitor, he's taking a serious hit with only a GTX 1080, as well as spending a big chunk of his budget on a 480 gig SSD. Next, we're here with John, and you actually picked out a little bit of a different system. So what's the main thing you want to do with this?
I want to make 3D animation videos.
Okay.
Yes, and maybe a little bit of gaming.
Okay, gotcha. So it's a little bit more on the content creation side of things. Here, John's also got an i7 7700K paired with a GTX 1080 Ti, but he also stepped it up with matching RGB accessories, even including a headset. For $2,000, you should be able to build a pretty solid gaming system, and at first glance, everyone has solid parts. But part of the challenge is actually building them and tuning them in a single afternoon to work with that ultra-wide monitor.
1, 2.
It's 3, 2, 1. We just said 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1, and then you go on go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Start!
Oh my god!
So, is the headband giving you the power to complete the build faster? Is it the manly power that you don't even need to like use your words to just brute force it?
Cool.
It does look cool. What?
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, hold on.
It's really bad.
Whoa. That is crazy. Yeah, so you can see those pins are definitely bent there. And actually, there's a couple over here as well. What do you think? Because I don't think there's an easy way of fixing this at all. Do you have another? Look at this. That's totally fair. Like, this is not your fault that you got a busted motherboard. Of course not.
After about an hour or so of building, the systems are coming along nicely.
Hey! Dude, good job. All right, so you're actually the first person to get a system up and running.
Lol, you suck. Okay, try again. Alright, fair enough.
All right. Well, one fan's not spinning. Graphics card looks like it's...
Wow.
Because you actually had to swap out the motherboard, it's probably not posting because there's a Kaby Lake CPU in here and it's really looking for Skylake. So if we have a BIOS update, that will probably fix it, but that's going to set you back. This is kind of a tough one. All right, so your system is done. Do you have anything else to do besides overclocking right now?
No, put it on the glass. That's about it.
Well, he posts, so that's a big improvement over Taylor's machine.
Besides the secret weapon, which I'm sure will be 100% figured out by the time that we're actually ready, you have everything installed?
Yes.
Okay, so now it's going to basically come down to, since you can't overclock the CPU, you're gonna try to get as much as you can out of the 1080.
Yep.
All right, so everyone's basically buttoning up their systems now. It looks like you're just doing the final bit of cable management.
No, I gotta get this RAM reseated that wasn't seated properly.
So you're actually only at 8 gigs of RAM that's showing up right now?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So you feel like it's just going to need to be reseated?
Yeah.
All right, so we are almost done. Everyone has their system set up, and now it's just the final stuff, like making sure all the benchmarks are set up, doing the overclocking, tweaking all the last minute little like lighting stuff, cables, all that kind of thing. The first test is going to be Cinebench.
Cinebench! Now they all have the same CPU.
Yes, but overclocking is going to be very different.
Or
is it?
Non-existent. Gentlemen, start. Okay,
let's just do 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, go, go, just go.
Start.
Go, everyone go.
So you're at 5 gigahertz.
5 gigahertz overclock on that little cryo-rig cooler, very nice.
That's really impressive. So the next test is going to be 3D Mark, which is going to be testing their GPU performance. So are you guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, so we've got our times by benchmarks. Basically, John's card is a little more overclocked and or margin of error of the test, but he takes this one by a hair. So for Ghost Recon, we're running at the native resolution of these monitors. That's 2560 by 1080, and we are using the Ultra preset because we figure for $2,000, you should be having a pretty ultra gaming experience. Now, one of the things that we're gonna be looking for is not just being able to run the game, but being able to run it at a frame rate where you're gonna be taking advantage of these high refresh rate monitors.
65.7, 65.9, and 53.4.
Okay.
You guys basically tied.
With benchmark results in hand, Linus and I stepped away to discuss what we thought about the competition so far.
I feel like right now,
Yep.
Zach is kind of not looking so great. I feel like he's got the wrong motherboard.
Yep.
There are some fairly major issues. I'm not a huge fan of the idea that he spent so much on the SSD, and with some of the other stuff where he skimped on things like the 1080 as opposed to a 1080 Ti.
Him having the worst graphics card out of everyone for
Yeah.
a gaming setup
Yeah,
is
that's a problem.
pretty tough.
Yeah, in the motherboard, that's a huge problem because like he got a very expensive motherboard, but it's still not overclocking compatible. Like I think it looks nice. I feel like the
Yeah.
complete system's going to look solid, but
Yeah.
that's a big problem. Which I guess brings us to Taylor.
Yeah.
So Taylor had a huge disadvantage in the fact that he got a broken motherboard out of the box. So we're not going to dock him points for that. I mean, I'm not. I think I like his build. I like the idea he's going small form factor. I think it's going to match pretty well with the monitor.
Well, he had a rationale behind everything. He's like, yeah, I chose like a case with curved side panels
Yeah.
to match the curved monitor.
Yeah.
And I chose a black and red case to match the monitor. And like, it feels a little kiss-ass to me.
I mean, the rules were that you had to get a system to go along with the setup. I don't think we can penalize him for trying to make something inside the rules. What do you think about John so far?
John, everything's going smoothly over there. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with any of his hardware choices. I think his is, in a vacuum,
Yeah.
the best balanced machine on the table.
I tentatively agree with that.
So third place is Zachary. You fought hard. The scores were super close, actually.
It was actually, and we basically agreed on almost everything.
Yeah.
But-
But I think
Performance hurt.
the performance hurt you. The good news is that you come out of this with a wicked awesome gaming rig. Absolutely. And hopefully you had fun today.
I think before we announce the winner,
Yep.
we agreed on basically every category. I
Yep.
think we were pretty much on the same page. You guys all did really well.
It was
And-
way close. John, you took it home.
Wonderful.
And Taylor, you fought hard. And you were a lot of fun to hang out with today. You were okay too.
All right, and of course,
Yes.
the best
Austin,
piece.
you get to do the check. Do the check,
go, man.
Austin.
Check. This is official.
I mean, it's not a check. It doesn't even really look like a check.
I'm
You
not
actually
gonna
can't go catch this.
Yeah.
Can't cash that.
We're gonna try anyway.
They're gonna laugh you out of the bank.
Is this 21 by 9?
So of course, huge shout out to LG for sponsoring the video and inviting us out to sort of host the UltraWide Festival and let us know what you guys think about the whole thing. I actually would like to do more. And you're gonna just keep doing that, aren't you? You know what, I'm glad that the video's over. I can finally go home.